Hi folks, it's been a while since I made a video. I'm going to do a series of 2 or 3 today, all at once. The first one in this personal gripes series is our old favourite Christmas. So I'm gonna slate Christmas again. So I can't help but feel this year totally disillusioned and disenfranchised with the whole process of Christmas yet again. We're sort of faced with various challenges at Christmas. The financials, the pressure, the emotional. But there's various issues. So first off is the issue of what do you buy the person who has everything? So it seems to me that in today's modern society, most people are pretty much spoiled. Folk have generally got a lot more than the previous generations of people ever had. And given that people have got so much, what do you get them? They've already got the satellite TV in the car and the eternity ring and a bunch of jewellery and perfume and goodies and clothes and, shed loads of credit card debt. What do you buy someone, What it seems to be is you get the Christmas list thing, which is essentially just you being given like a sort of a personal shopper. You're their personal shopper for the season. They put, a dozen things on there that they want as usual. And there's an expectation that you're just going to go and buy it all. So you're basically a glorified personal shopper. And it's usually, most of it is all high-end gear. Like for instance, even something as simple and as innocuous let's adjust that for camera, as a pair of Beats headphones, which you could pay up to 200 quid for. That's considered a stocking filler type item these days. So my sympathy is with anybody who's agreed to their niece or nephew to go and buy them a pair of Beats headphones, because you're going to be out a load of money. So there's that. There's very few surprises now. It's just they get all the things they want, and you would think on initial inspection if someone got everything that they wanted, then they'd be happy. And ironically, because there's no magic or surprise to it, when they do open it all up in 3 seconds flat and discover they've got everything they wanted, strangely enough, they're actually quite bored very quickly. That greed hasn't been fed, really, and sated. They haven't had anything special or different. It's just what they expected, and therefore there's no real magic in it. It just seems to be just a whole phase of fantasy and indulgences, all based on greed and materialism and commercial influence. Recently, I've noticed there's been nothing but perfume ads on the TV. I am sick of all these bloody perfume adverts. Sick of them. And again, they're peddling a lifestyle, this luxury, wag or celebrity lifestyle that people can live if you buy that perfume. You'll be well up there. The usual thing, just trying to basically convince people that there's something that they're not. Just feeding this delusion. Then the next thing that's another great about Christmas is the Christmas themed stuff. So you'll have the Christmas pet shop. All of a sudden there's tinsel in the window, buy a pet for Christmas, or DIY shops selling a Christmas spade, because there's nothing that screams Christmas more than anything else but a garden spade, or maybe even paint. Then there's the sofas, buy a sofa for Christmas. You need a new sofa, buy a sofa for Christmas. And I'm just sick of these banal objects being associated with Christmas, but really they've got nothing to do with Christmas, other than the fact that there are other suppliers and vendors that want to peddle their wares and shift gear under the guise of it's Christmas. Then we come to what I call the imbalanced Christmas gift. This is where you think that somebody thinks a lot of you, and you go round to their house and you hand in something quite expensive. And then they hand you back a box of $4.99 Ferrero Rocher or something. You think, well, I've just spent 30 quid on you and you've spent 5 quid on me. Okay, there we go. Now, you expect a bit of that. You expect a bit of that at Christmas to a degree. But it can get a bit out of hand. There's situations where you might go, oh, that person's bought me something amazing. And then you run out and spend 200 or 300 quid on them. You know, and then all you get is 2 fluffy dice for the car. You know, worth a £5. And you sort of think, well, hang on a minute here, there's a real disparity. So it can get very imbalanced. Not that value should really matter, but it does make you question what people really think of you if they've just got you a load of tat. So there we go. I mean, I just find Christmas it's always a letdown. It never meets anybody's expectations. And this year, if I can make peace with people, you know, if I fell out with people in a year, I can make up with them. And if I achieve that, I'll be satisfied. That's all I want for Christmas. I will neither be buying anything for anyone, nor will I be accepting anything off of anyone. As far as I'm concerned, Christmas is cancelled. Enjoy.